Okay, so once we have this design, let's go to our terrain tools, terrain manipulation, and we're going to take it down. We can't go down too much because then the area is going to be too deep. So we're going to take a small step at a time. Let's just make it one area, just once down, 2 down, 3 down. Let's just check. Then we're going to click flatten terrain. This tool will flatten the terrain to the height of the first selected area. Okay, so let's do this. So wherever you click first, this tool will make the rest of the area that same height. So let's see, that's a bit too low. Let's just check this. Oops, mistake over there. Let's just check if we do it like this. You click on this one. For console users, you keep an X in while you're doing this. I'm not sure for PC what it will be like. So you hold an X in on console and you're moving it around and it will flatten. Once it's all flattened, you will see the squares, which means this area isn't flattened. Now I don't want to, I took my finger off X. I don't want to do this area because I want it to sort of be a slope going in. So let's just X again and make this area flat. There we go. I don't think, let's just check. Can we add water? I don't think it's low enough. No, we can't. So we go back to terrain. And we're gonna just click once. And let's just check if we do it like that. We'll see the holding. Oops, okay, it's fine. We can double check that now. Holding the X in, we're gonna flatten all the terrain on the inside of this. Let's just rotate the camera. Hold X while in this area. Hold this one. There we go. So now another way is, before we put the water in, another way to test if a toddler will be able to come into this area is while the terrain is like that. Just check if the toddler can walk there and walk back out. So if they can, then you know that you are good to go. So now our terrain looks, the height over here looks, so now we can add water. Terrain tools, water tool, rise water. It should, yes, it works. As you can see, the water is still that level, I'm sure. Okay, no, we can't go another one up, that's fine. Okay, so now as this is a terrain tool, the bottom of it, you'll see the grass. So in order for us to change that, let's just double check if the toddler can still play in the water, and then we'll just edit the terrain further. Let's just check. Yes, perfect. The toddler can play in it. Okay. Let's just do this. So let's go to our paint tool. I'm gonna use this under stone, but you can even use sand under the kiddie's pool over there, but I like to use this pebbles. So I'm going to the big square. That's a bit too big, this one. So I'm gonna do a layer around the pool as well. So automatically it will do the inside of the toddler's pool, and I'm doing around. Let's just check. That's how it will look. So now I want to add something under fountain decorations. We can add this tiny floor decal over here, just to, you know, give it, it is a kiddie's pool. I don't think this one it can be added. Okay, let's add it. Let's see. You'll see the effects of it now. Let's just check where's that. It's not that one. I'm looking for something. I don't think it's that one. It's not this. I think it's this, but I might be wrong. Anyway, so I'm gonna hold in L2 and R2 and use select the left just to scale this one down. Right, that sound, and then just rotate it, and then just have free placement on and have it in the corner. Then do the same thing by the other 3 corners. Size it down, position it, free placement. Size it down, and last one. Free placement, rotate. Size down. To rotate, you're holding in L1 and R1 and using the right joystick to rotate. There we go. I think that was it. Oh, and one last item I added by kids decorations. There's a boat. Oh, I see there's 2. There's actually 2. This is the one I added. Obviously it's small, so I'm sizing it up L2, R2 and using the right arrow this time and then rotating it. But because it's a boat, I mean it should be on top of the water, right? So we're gonna lift it up. L2, R2 and pressing the up just to bring it up. It should be on the water. I see this is another boat. So let's add this one as well. Same thing. L2, R2 and up. Press it a few times to get it up. I'm just gonna rotate it and then just check if it is above the water. Let's just go in to check. It looks right. I'm not too sure if this one is right, but let's just check if this was the right emitters or thingies. Let's just go to live mode and check. No, it was the wrong ones. I'm just gonna change these items, but the middle one is fine. It looks like the boats are in the right place, but this outskirt ones are wrong. So let's just change that quickly. Let's just check which one do I have. Medium water emitter. Medium water emitter. Let me just... It's not that. It's this. This is the one I want. This is the one. But I just wanted to check if there is a smaller one. This is the actual one that you want. Gonna scale it down, rotate it, and free placement. Let's just check. This is the smaller one. I normally use the other one, but I'm going to use the smaller one just to check what is actually the difference. Oops, let's just... You can actually obviously use whichever one you want to, but this the selection that I have just makes to me the most sense, because you want water acting like a sprinkler from the outside, if you will. And then obviously the middle ones, I think that is right. Let's just double check it. So that's small. It looks a bit too small to me, but it doesn't matter. It's up to you. Your preference, I suppose. But let me just show you the other medium one. This one. At least we have two small ones there, and this one's at the back. Let me just show you. Here we go. Obviously, I size it down so that it doesn't stand out that much. But it's entirely up to your preference if you want to or not. Let's just check. That's how the medium or just the normal ones would look, the standard ones. And then the other ones obviously smaller. So that is your toddler pool. You don't have to add these items, they are just decorations. But it makes sense, it is a toddler's pool. The toddler can play in the water over here. The toddler won't go too deep in, but they will play with that. And with certain packs, you can actually have the mother dip the infant's toes in the water. I'm basically kind of just on base game, so I can't do anything like that here.